Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Dooks here. This is my podcast. I really wanted to make this because, I like talking about anime and manga, but I also want to set aside a different video so I could talk about just other stuff. That I'm also going to talk about anime and manga here, but I also just wanted to touch up on some other kinds of media, other things going on in the world, and I think this is a good space for that. It's separate from what I keep on the channel, and it's also a way for me to put a video out without having to do too much editing. I was inspired by a lot of other YouTubers who do long live streams and podcasts like this. So I just wanted an opportunity to do that. And thank you for watching, listening, and liking the videos. Thank you for liking all the Sakamoto videos. I really enjoy doing them and putting them out. Uh, and I just want to do more stuff like that and then talk about movies and stuff. So thanks for supporting those videos as well. Even though there's not a lot of views on those compared to the Sakamoto, I really do appreciate every one of y'all. So, and thank you for subscribing. Yeah. So comment really helps. Liking the video really helps. And yeah, I just want to talk about random shit. Like, I don't know. Recently, Maxine. I saw Maxine when it came out, A24 movie. I didn't know it was part of a trilogy. I just thought it looked really cool. I tried to record a review like after I watched it, like in my car, but it just came out shitty. I was like, 'cause the whole time I'm just like, who are these characters? Like, I don't know. Like, and I'm just gonna spoil it because I don't think people care. But there is a character in there that made me laugh because he's like real life Foghorn Leghorn, just a dude with the suit who's talking like a cartoon character. He's like, "Well, you say, Maxine." I was like, oh my god. So when they killed him, I was like, thank God. So yeah, this stuff like that. Like the movie was cool. It didn't make sense to me when the final villain came back, and then it was supposed to be like it was me the whole time from the other movie, and I was like, sure, like I'm ready to leave now. It was a good movie, but then I saw Deadpool and Wolverine. Now this is going to be a spoiler talk because I did love that movie, but I do think that it's the kind of movie that is not going to hold up very well on a rewatch. I think Deadpool has a lot of like funny scenes, but I don't think like the Marvel way of them reintroducing characters and then it's kind of like they're waiting for the audience to applause. It's the same feeling that I have with that Spider-Man movie. I don't know if it was Homecoming, Far From Home, whatever, where they brought back Toby and Homeboy from the Amazing Spider-Man's. Forget his name, but like waiting for like an audience to clap and then the movie like it just goes to slow motion and like here comes Blade and then here comes Elektra and then here comes Gambit, even though those are great cameos. It's like it's just doesn't hold up in my opinion, and the story was kind of weak. I mean, whatever, but I did enjoy watching it in the theater. It was really funny. A lot of cool shit happened. I mean, Wolverine's like motivation was kind of weird because he's like, I let the X-Men die, and then we don't see the X-Men, and then we just have to go off his word. And was like, did they really die? Did they really die? But yeah, I really like that movie, bro. It's funny how I'm talking shit about it now, even though I told everyone at work to watch it, and then half of them did, even though they liked it too. It's like I talked that movie up because I saw it day one when it dropped. I was like, oh, I was so pumped on Deadpool. But yeah, that was a good movie. Let's talk about Borderlands because I'm not gonna shit on the movie because I didn't watch it, but I know that it wasn't good, and that hurts me because I'm a huge fan of Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2, the video game, is one of my favorite games of all time. And Tiny Tina's Dragon Keep DLC one of my favorite DLCs of all time. And to hear that Borderlands 2 did so bad and people hated it, and it doesn't feel good, because now we're not going to get another Borderlands movie for like who knows how long. And then, in my opinion, they should have just done the Spider-Verse, like, cel-shaded kind of look, because that would have lent itself to what the actual game looks like. And it's crazy because, like, yesterday Gamescom happened, and then Secret Level, this company, Blur Studios, are doing, like, animated shorts with the Love, Death Robot people, and they're doing, like, Mega Man, Pac-Man, and all that stuff, and it looks just like the games. And it's like, how couldn't do that with Borderlands? And now Borderlands just looks like, it might be a dead movie franchise, but it sucks. Like, I don't want to shit on the movie, because I know, people need work, and it's like, you work on this movie that you think is going to be good, and it doesn't come out for like 3 years, and you hear about Borderlands, and then me as a fan, I'm like, I can't wait. And then you see the trailer, and it's just like, looks like a movie you see at the dentist that they play in the background. And it's like, man, it was really a letdown. And, I didn't even see it. I was going to see it. I might still watch it, but it sucks. It sucks. And then they announced Borderlands 4 at Gamescom yesterday, which I can't wait, because I did play 3. I did like it, but it didn't live up to 2, right? I like the characters, but it was whatever. And the villain, the Calypso twins or whatever, they were whatever. Nothing's going to hold up to, like, Handsome Jack. Like, he was a great villain, and he's talking shit to you the whole game. And there's so many great characters in Borderlands 2. Oh my God, I don't even know if they're in the movie. I never played Borderlands 1, though. It was just before my time. But Borderlands 2 just hit right. It just hit right. But yeah, they announced Borderlands 4 yesterday. And I don't know. It doesn't look good because, here's my reasoning, because it comes out next year. And I think it was early 2025. And they didn't show any gameplay. And this year is almost over. Like, we have like 4 or 5 months, and then it's 2025. And if they don't have any gameplay trailers for the next Borderlands, it's like, well, what's going on? That's not a good sign. And I'm sure they did it early because the Borderlands movie bombed. And so they're like, hold on, we still got a good game. Like, don't count us out just yet. 2K Games is like, Gearbox. Yeah, it's just all around disappointing as a fan, and I'm still gonna buy the next game, but I just wish the movie had a better chance. I don't know. I guess the Last of Us screenwriter was attached, and then he ended up changing his name because Eli Roth directing the movie just changed everything, and it's like, why does everything have to be so convoluted? You know what I mean? Why did producers have to dip their hands into surefire gold? Like, they could have had a hit if they just went straight animated, get like most of the voice actors from the games. Like, 'cause I can't, like, I'm sure the actor did well, but like the voice of Tiny Tina in Borderlands is like one of my favorite voice actors in games. And so it's so charismatic, and it just translates so well to like a movie. And I'm going on and on about Borderlands. I'm just going to move on, but I'll move on soon. But like, it is disappointing that we took a huge L as a fan. Another thing that I've been watching, that I've been getting into recently is DC animated shows. Now, when I was younger, I would always, watch cartoons, this and that, with superheroes. But whenever the Batman animated TV show would come on, I always thought it was boring. I didn't really take any interest into it. I still don't, have a lot of attachment to Batman himself. But like, going back now and watching that show, it is animated so well. It's better than most anime today. It is crazy. And what's crazy, about it is that the reason why I got so into DC recently was because they put out Batman Cape Crusader, which a lot of people did not like. I mean, I thought it was okay, but it made me want to watch like better Batman shows. And even I even watched the Tim Burton Batman with Jack Nicholson and all that. Uh, Josh Keaton or whatever, I forget his name. But yeah, it was a really good movie, and I don't hear a lot of people talk about that movie. It was pretty cool. Like they got Gotham pretty right. It looks nice and scary and dingy, and the criminals are super like. It was a good movie, and I never watched it until like a week ago. And now I'm like full on DC. And then after that, I watched My Adventures with Superman, which is like the anime inspired version of Superman. And I always wanted to check it out because people said it was really good. Like it's not a perfect series, but they get Superman right. And that is something that like a lot of the Superman fans, from what I can tell, harp on the most is if they get Superman right, because he's not like this god that Zack Snyder portrayed him to be. He's more of like a universally good person, and then that really shines in My Adventures of Superman. Lois is very likable in that show, with the short haircut too. I think it fits her well, and I just really like the show. I like Supergirl, Kara. I've seen an old animated DC movie about her. It was pretty good, but I think the show did very well portraying Superman and making it look cool. And they changed his suit a lot. I think they added like a couple powers. Like he can, stuff that I didn't know about. Like he can make a shield over his body, like electro shield, and I don't know. It was weird stuff. I know he's overpowered in the comics, but I don't know. I just now I'm into Superman, and I bought a Superman shirt like 3 days ago. That's what happens when I get so obsessed with the show. I just I go all in, and I just bought a shirt, and now I'm thinking, because in season 3 of My Adventures with Superman is coming up, and they're thinking about bringing in Superboy. I was thinking like, man, that's a cool outfit. I should try it. I get the Superman shirt with the blue like pleather jacket with the glasses. I think it'd be pretty sick. I don't know what I'm thinking, bro. But yeah, I love that show. It's I give it an 8 out of 10. Go watch it. Go watch it now. And then eventually I'll go back and watch the Poison Ivy Harley Quinn show. I'm like 2 seasons in. I watched it before, but then week to week I just stopped watching it. But now I have like 2 seasons to catch up. So I'm excited about that. And I went back and read some of the like old Harley Quinn Poison Ivy. There's like a 5-issue comic from the original creators, and it was pretty cool. You know, I like the art style. It looks like the Batman animated series art style. But yeah, I really want to go back to watch that. I don't want to watch Kite Man. I don't know why they made a show about Kite Man, but I mean, maybe it will. If I want more of a DC, to fill my DC appetite right now, I'll go and watch that. But until then, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, that's my jam. That's my next DC venture. And then I want to end this video with like a little suggestion. If you've made it this far, thank you. My next like live reaction, I want to do like maybe an anime movie. So I was thinking about a few that I saw that I always wanted to like watch in some capacity, and it would be either Suzume, I think that's what it's called. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. What a name that is, right? I hear it's really sad. Your Name. Yeah, it's called Your Name. Your Name. And then my last choice, which probably was my first choice before all these movies, was the Baki and Kengan Ashura like crossover movie or special on Netflix. I love Baki. I think I've said it before on this channel, but I do love the Baki series. I've only seen what Netflix has put out. I haven't seen like the before when he's like young and like all that stuff where he's fighting his dad. And then like Yujiro goes to like the army or something. I don't know. But I do love what Netflix has put out, even though it's not animated as well. It's still pretty enjoyable. It made me love the show, the franchise, and I just, I want to see what it's about. I've seen like half an episode of Kengan Ashura, the show on Netflix, and the CGI is honestly terrible, but it is watchable. But I didn't finish the first episode. But yeah, that's those 4 or 5 movies I'm probably gonna record next week. But yeah, let me know. I'm probably gonna do Baki though, but I want to watch those movies too. But let me know. Thanks for watching my first podcast video. Let me know how I did. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. See ya.